Hey Lee, where you at?
I am at mile marker 156 doing my ditch diving off the exit ramp off of Interstate 80. I just want to make sure you know where I am, you bitch. I'm being chased by PETA. So,
The entire organization, or just one excited fan?
well, right now it's one excited fan, but when I cross the border, I don't know what's going to happen. So, uh, and it's getting funny because I have all the paperwork and I've done everything legally. And she just can't do anything to me because my horse looks good and I've got everything, my you know, I's dotted and T's crossed. So, yeehaw.
And I don't remember if you mentioned this in a previous recording, but have you dealt with this before, like in the years past, or not to this severity, or?
I've never dealt with PETA. So, never dealt with them. And this one is like a rabid lunatic. So, okay. Well, the game can be played two ways. So, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. So, yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Not doing a lot of mileage. We're doing, I think today I did 14 or 15 miles. Um, Tomorrow I'll do 17. Um, and then try to get a date for him to rest. I don't know if I have enough supplies to rest or if I just need to keep doing real short days again. So, I timed myself this morning, and it's until I'm done at night. It's an 11-hour day if I do 13 miles or 14 miles.
So,
There's just no way of eliminating it.
so if you do 17 miles, that turns into a 12 or 13 hour day.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I I used to do 27, 28.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was basically 4 hours sleep, get up, do it again.
So you were leaving before the sun got up, and you were not.
No, I never do that. I've done it a few times, but it's something that's very dangerous because people are expecting to see you on the road at the crack of dawn. And what I always worry about, lighting and being visible and everything. So I don't leave at the crack of dawn. I'd rather leave at the crack of noon. It's a whole lot safer.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeehaw! So what's been on your mind lately besides the whole uh, fan base chasing you down?
Well, my entourage.
Yeah, an entourage. There you go.
Yeah. Um, just just keeping things running. You know, I'm uh, very content just driving him, driving Jesse. I'd like another horse, but not until it's the proper time. Oh, there goes the piece of plywood. Um, I've been thinking about little things that I can do easily in the morning to make my life more comfortable. Like this morning, I got a door latch on the big side door, and tomorrow at my window, I'll get a latch built. The funny thing of it is, it really angers me when people snoop in my wagon, and I know they're curious, but I just don't want people in my wagon when I'm not there. So,
Is this just random people, or is this the lady that's been following you around?
random people,
Gotcha.
everybody loves to snoop, and they want to see what's in your wagon and how it's like. Um, and we probably ought to give everybody a quote tour. All I do is turn around, and all it is stuff stacked everywhere except for my bunk. Um, it's privacy. When you're out on the road for indefinite periods of time, you just don't want people. You want one place you can go and not have to deal with people.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's where you're living too, so it's not
Yeah,
necessarily other people's business.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
they wouldn't like it if you went and just walked in their house and started looking around. So
Exactamundo. So that's what I've been thinking about, and just figure out little things I can do. Tomorrow I definitely have to put boots on, and get to Wamsutter tomorrow and find a place to camp and repack water and get ready to go to to Rollins. I've got to remember where my there's an old junkie camp truck stop, and I'm going to see if it's still open, and that's where I camp. I think it's west of Rollins. No, it's east of Rollins. So it has big parking lot, and nobody uses it. So that's just kind of my home away from home.
Yeah. What would you say are your like top three or just your favorite state to travel through, for any reason?
I like Eastern Oregon. I like Montana. I like Idaho. I like Wyoming, except for the fact that there's the witch is following me. I'm trying to improve my language. Normally, I just call her a cunt, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Yes, I will. Anyway, Eastern Montana is fun. I like the Western states. They're just easier to drive.
And why is that? Less people or the better roads or
better and wider roads, less traffic, relatively speaking. It's just I can ditch dive.
Yeah.
And that makes life a lot easier. And this trip, I'm really ditch diving regularly, and the cops aren't saying anything because they know, you can only make so many miles a day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you've talked to quite a few of them at this point, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, they all are asking about my horse.
And so they all know you. I mean, they're probably telling the other officers up ahead on the road who you are, what's going on, right? Or?
No, because she calls and then they have to respond.
Gotcha.
So that's okay. That's okay. She'll get hers. So anywho, yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So that's pretty much what we're doing today. Did I tell you it takes 11 hours a day?
Yep.
Just to do 14 miles. And that's like, holy cow. I know I'm getting older and I'm getting slower. And quite frankly, I just mentally don't function that fast anymore. So, yeehaw.
Is that something that you saw coming when you were younger and traveling, or is that something that you thought that you were immune to, or is it something you even thought of at all when you were first started out traveling?
When I was first starting out traveling, once I got the horses in shape, we were doing 25 to 27 mile days, and they wiped my ass out. But I got so that I could do 3 of them in a row, and then after that 16 to 18 hour day was over, after 3 days I was pretty much crashed. So I'm trying to make this so that I'm not killing myself, exhausting myself, because you can really screw yourself up with sleep deprivation. And when I did that, the first crossing, I got to New York and I sat in a chair. Literally, I'd walk like 2 miles to and from lunch, and that was all I did. And I slept in a chair, and I don't want to do that again. That's pretty hard on you.
Yeah.
So, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Is there anything else on your mind, or any wisdom, or thoughts, or lessons, or reasons why you're doing this? Things you want to share with people? Anything at all?
I'm going to have to think a little bit about that and record some. Right now, no. Unfortunately, I'm just too tired to do a whole lot of thinking at all.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking is this bed sure is this cot sure is feeling pretty good. So why don't we wrap this up and say, hey, subscribe. That in the long term will help us, not as much monetarily, but just to record this trip so that people can see what can be done without abusing animals, and tell PETA to go shove it up there, where.
Well, with that, Lee, I say yeehaw.
Yeehaw. And I will chat with you tomorrow, sir.
Sounds good. Chat with you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.